Good morning. It's Christmas City Girl Homestead and
Driver Tom. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Tom. So we're on the road. We're already halfway there. We just were talking and gabbing and whatever, and I'm like, oh, I should probably start the video now. But the weather is clear. It's 57 degrees outside, which is like heat wave. I told Tom, I says, I really hope this isn't putting us into an early spring, because we've had rain, and today we're under wind advisories. And I mean, this wind is like, Tom feels like it's like the doors shutting
40 miles an hour.
Yeah, the wind is really bad. And that's what happens here in Michigan to get us ready for spring. We get a lot of rain, and then we get a lot of wind to dry everything up. But let's hope not. I don't want snow, but it kind of has to go back to cold. So we don't need spring coming in early January. That'd not be good. Anyway, so we're headed to Bronson to go get shopping. And we are going to Ponderosa afterwards. And one of my friends on here said, how much does it cost? And it's about $32 before the tip, I think. Or is it 26 or 32? I don't remember. And we drink water. We don't get the pop or anything. And she said you could have, a picnic. Well, first of all, it's too cold for a picnic. And second of all, there's 4 Ponderosas in the entire state of Michigan. And it is one of our favorite restaurants. And that's why we go to it when we come down here. Because the next closest one, you guys have seen us go there with the kids, and then with Renee and John. There is one in Clare, there's one in Mount Pleasant, and there's one in not Saginaw, but up by there. They're all over an hour away. So when we come down here, it's a treat. We don't go out very often. We don't go to the movies. We don't go out just doing anything, do we? So we've been talking, though, and Tom's going to be 68 here in a few days. And I told him we both worked our tails off our whole entire lives. And now they want him to save all of his PTO for during Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. So he has no chance to go anywhere. And I told him I don't care if we're broke. We're going somewhere this year. And even if that means no paycheck during Christmas or New Year's, we're going to do it. Because I've come to the conclusion I'm going to be 60 this year. You work your whole life, and do you actually live any of it? You know what I mean? Like, do you actually live any of it? I know that sounds weird, but like, we don't go anywhere on the weekends. We stay at home and we do stuff around the house, and I don't know. It's like, I feel like we need to partially live a little bit of life. I know that sounds really weird. Maybe you guys feel the same way. But we have decided that we're going to look into it. We haven't decided it yet. We're going to look into it. We're going to look on the United States map. And we're going to look at states that we've never been to. We've decided that the far out west things, like I've never been to California. I really don't have an interest going to California, but I'll go. But there's like Idaho and Washington, and
I'd like to go to California to go to the Redwood Forest.
Yeah, that's what Nate pointed out to me. I would like to go to that too, the Redwood Forest. So we'll go to California too, but we decided to wait till he's completely done working. Then my grandkids will be in school, and we can be gone for 2 or 3 weeks at a time. So we've decided that trip will wait till after he's done working. But neither of us have been up the East Coast. I've been to Pennsylvania and New York. You've been to, what'd you say, what state up there you'd been to?
New York, Massachusetts.
New York and Massachusetts. See, I've never been to any of those.
Never been to Maine,
Me neither.
Denmark.
If we go to Maine, you have to have a lobster, though.
No.
Yeah, that's just because.
Well, I know they do. I'm not having lobster.
Well, I'm going to have lobster.
I don't like things that look at back at you.
That's not how they bring it to the table.
I know that.
You're so weird. But we're going to look into that. But we're going to figure out which states that one of us haven't been to. Obviously, we've not been to Alaska or Hawaii either. And I'd love to go to Alaska, but I don't like to fly.
Now, you can go to Alaska without flying.
Yeah, it's a 2-week freaking drive.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Well, a 2-week drive. When you're not working or doing anything, you shouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, and then you want to spend 2 weeks up there and then 2 weeks back and 6 weeks away from my kids and grandkids?
Yeah.
No,
You can do that.
not happening.
You get used to it.
Not happening.
You get used to it.
Do you want to be away from the kids for 6 weeks?
I doubt it.
Okay, so then he said, I doubt it. So we're going to decide on what we want to do. I've had the same money saved up for the last 4 years to go somewhere. It's not much. My boss had offered to pay for a trip to Mexico, which I never offered. I didn't want to go. He said just let him know how much the rent-a-car or whatever will be and he'll pay for it. I don't know if he'd still follow through on it because I haven't been turning in sales. I don't know. But we want to do something. And the East Coast, why not?
You know, clouds, they almost look like a mountain.
They do. Look at those. So you have to let me know in the comments if you guys kind of feel like that the older that you get, like you just want to live a little bit of life. Even if it doesn't mean travel, even if it just means, you know, you want to go out to lunch or you want to go to your kids more often or whatever. Let me know if it's just us feeling that way or if you guys feel that way too. Look at that house over there. That's the nice thing about traveling. Even if it's in your own state, you get to see things you didn't see before. Like, I never noticed that house over there.
Like the covered bridges.
I know. AJ's been really into lighthouses. So I bought him a book on lighthouses. And, you know, Michigan has more lighthouses than any state in the nation. We have 132, right? 132 lighthouses. We have a lot of covered bridges, too. You know, that would be really cool to find out where all the covered bridges are throughout the United States. Because they're not big bridges, so I'm cool with going over those. It's not like the Big Mac.
Not like going across Cincinnati Bridge either.
Oh, yeah, the Cincinnati, or that one down there, down south that goes across the Mississippi River, or is it the Missouri River? Oh, no. Or that big bridge, that big bridge that goes from Biloxi to Stillwell. Oh my gosh, no. My son was teasing me. I'm white knuckling it the whole way until he's seen tears coming out my eyes. Then he's like, he just shut right up, didn't he? He's like, okay, she really is scared.
See, I don't mind them bridges. I don't like the ones that are across the water.
It was across the water.
No, I mean across the water, like they're only like this high off.
Oh, I like those. Like those ones down in Florida, they have just rocks down the side. I love those. I love those. You know why?
I feel like I'm going to drink.
Well, if you go in the drink, you can get out and swim. You get off those big ones and you fall in the water, you're dead. You have a chance for survival at those ones down by Florida.
Whatever.
That's how I see that. You have survival
water,
chances.
Get eaten by a gator.
Well, we came up a bridge that was me and my ex-husband with the kids, and it was to go into Louisiana, and I can't remember. It must have been about 5 miles across, and down below was nothing but bayou. And my ex-husband was not afraid of heights. He was a roofer. That stuff didn't bother him at all. But he's like, you know what? He goes, if we went off the bridge here, we're dead. And I'm like, shut up. But he goes, with alligators or crocodiles, whatever's down there, he goes, we're gone. Because it was seriously over the bayou. He says, we're going to get ate. And I'm like, let's not think about that.
Let's not say we did.
But, you know, I know people think about traveling all over the world and, you know, go to Germany and, you know, all these different places. But you know something? We have an amazing country here, and it's almost like we have 50 different countries, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because every state does something different. We were talking about, my kids have seen the manatees, and they've done this, and they've seen where the big meteor came down, and yeah, I can't tell you how many football fields, but they've seen that. And
Area 51.
I've never been to Area 51.
I have.
Well, maybe we'll have to go there too. But with
It's out in the middle of nowhere.
with my mobility, it has to be something that there isn't a whole lot of walking. But like I told them, we were in South Dakota, and most of those state parks, you don't even get out of your car. You drive through them.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're a hiker, which you'd be hiking for miles, because some of those parks are miles long, and they're absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Man.
Wild burros.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
They come up to your car, and it's really cool. But anyways, we already made the video long, but we're headed down there. I'll come back on when, you know, we get to the store. But that's what we've been discussing today. We try to talk when we're in the car, because we don't get much time to talk during the week. But definitely let me know in the comments, A, someplace you really want to go visit that you never had. And B, do you guys feel like there's something that you need to do to live life because you've done nothing but work your whole life, and you want to do something to enjoy it? And it doesn't have to be expensive. You know, maybe you want to go to Walmart for the first time.
Right.
I don't like to shop, so that's not on my bucket list.
Not on your bucket list?
No. Although we did go to that one shopping center. I can't remember what it was, but down by South Dakota. Remember, it's named after a pharmacy or something. Now that was Wall Drugs. Now that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. But they have seats so that you can sit down through the whole entire like mall thing. So if you need to take a break, you can sit next to what looks like a real person that's
sit
not.
next to an Indian.
Yeah.
A wooden garden Indian.
Yeah, or somebody from a brothel or whatever. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So anyways, we'll get back with you. Well, we are here, and time to start shopping. It's windy out there, but boy, it's nice. I want to show you guys this though. These are all 35 cents each. Anybody that knows anything about Mrs. Wages, they're like $3. So I'm gonna look through those. They're only 35 cents a piece. This is the aisle we're gonna spend the most time in. Stuff in the cooler and the freezer. Can't get ice cream, Tom. It'll thaw before we get home. Alright, so we're gonna look around here too. So there was only one thing on the list I didn't get, and a couple things I decided I didn't want. So when we do show you everything that we got, it's gonna be short a few things, because as I was saying, we're stocking back up the daycare. Well, we're getting them this 18 pack of yogurt that has like M&Ms in it, and what is the other, that cookie, the chocolate cookie.
No chocolate.
Whatever it is. But anyway, to fit it in our refrigerator, we'd have to take it all out of the box. Well, if I'm going to do that, it's just stupid. So we're going to drive 30 minutes out of our way each way, and we're going to take the daycare stuff over there today. And then I'm going to drop, I got 2 things for my kids, and we're going to drop that off on the way home. So when you see what we got, it's going to be a few bags short.
Just a few.
Because I got the daycare quite a bit of stuff. I stocked them up on granola bars and crackers and stuff like that they really, really like. Oh, I got them Dananimal's drinks. Yeah, so we got quite a bit. So there'll be some stuff. Today is the most I've spent in a long time for even just regular groceries. We spent $124.95. But Tom's back of his car is packed.
Yep.
It's completely packed. He goes, we needed the truck for this. So we got
the wind's still horrible.
But for instance, like we got kielbasa. that is normally now, like used to be, you know, 2 for $3 or $3, or now they're $4.50, whatever. We got kielbasa for $1.50 a piece. So I got 6 of them.
Each one.
Well, that's how they come, but I got 6 of those to stock up on. I got the what are those things called, the bagel bites and pizza rolls, stuff like that. We're gonna break down so that
beer battered fries.
Yeah, the fries, stuff like that. We're gonna break down so that I actually have lunches, and it's gonna be really cheap. So I could probably eat a month and a half on those 2 boxes there, and it will have cost us $15. So that's not bad for a month and a half of lunches, I don't think. So I know they're not the healthiest, but I don't eat a whole lot of them at one time, and it's just something that tied me over till dinner. So it's only 10:17, and Ponderosa doesn't open till 11. I know it's warm out, so things could start to thaw, I guess, but I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Because we won't get home till about 2:30, 3 o'clock, which will be fine.
I haven't even got the heater on.
No, we don't have the heater on, nothing, so it'll be fine. And there's a bunch of frozen stuff together, so it's going to keep it frozen.
Oh, we got that frozen freezer bag, too, we can throw it in, too.
No, that's in my car.
Oh, you're right.
We got your car today.
That's right, I forgot.
So, we'll be fine,
we
though.
don't have that frozen thing.
We'll be fine. If it starts to thaw, we'll just go by home first. I mean, we'll check it out after we go to lunch, and if it's starting to thaw or anything, then we'll go home first and then go to Perry after that.
Right.
We'll work it out. So, I planned on around 100, but that's okay, because they had that party cheese again.
Yeah.
I love that cheese.
That cheese is really good.
So we got a couple of those too. So we got some good things to stock up on too. So that's good. And I'm not unhappy with what I got, are you? Me neither. Because since we started this challenge, we have not been grocery shopping, nothing. So, and these are things that we can stock up on, which is good. So, we'll come back when Tom's feeding his face. And we'll see you then. Well, hi, Tom.
Hello.
You enjoying your dinner?
Mm-hmm.
There's our steaks to go. Mashed potatoes and gravy, spaghetti.
I'll tell you, this was my first helping, but I'd be lying.
They got Brussels sprouts today, so this is my second helping of Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to let him eat, and we'll catch you back on the road. Well, we have been stuck in a traffic jam for about a half hour now. If it moves, it doesn't move very far. We have a Kentucky license plate in front of us.
A whole bunch of packages in mine.
Yeah. Car's full of stuff. You got people going in and out of lanes, and I told Tom, I says, how do you even know what lane's closed down or anything? You know what I mean? How do you know? You don't know what's going on up there. Maybe they're getting in the wrong lane. I don't know. Got bad news, though. I guess maybe we won't be going on vacation this year. That customer that I was trying to keep happy, that had been with me for 8 years, he quit. That was half of my income. So, not sure what we're doing now, do you? I have no clue. Yeah. In a switch just like that. People don't realize, how fast your income can drop. Well, mine just dropped in half. And he goes, sorry.
Shaboom, shaboom.
He's like, sorry. And I'm like, you could have let me try to take care of whatever it was you needed. And what's so funny, you guys, is the machine that they sent him to work on is the same machine that I took down there he said he couldn't operate. And that I showed him how to do. And it's the same machine that he's processing through the new company with.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes me even more upset, because I'm the one that trained him on that machine. Said he couldn't do it through our company, but I guess he can do it through theirs. So, Yeah, I'm not sure how long we'll be on the road because we're at a stop. So we'll get back with you as soon as we get home. So finally we're home. It's been a long day. So let me scan everything first. And we left 4 bags of stuff over at the daycare because she's going to send the bag for my grandkids home. But then I stocked her back up too. So we got these little smoked sausages, $2. I got a ketchup and a medium salsa from Mrs. Wages, 35 cents a piece. I got my barbecued pork rinds and Tom's sour cream and onion chips. We got the chicken snack crackers for $1 for the great big family size. We got 4 boxes of Frederick's coffee, $3.50 a piece. That's really cheap. We also got 2 of my favorite, the party blends. Yay! $6.75 a piece. We got some orange juice for $2. We got some berry punch for $1.05. We got a 24-count protein instant oatmeal for Tom. He said he can't wait to try that cranberry almond. But did you also see there's a banana nut there?
Yeah, I did.
You've never tried that one either, have you?
Nope. There's a couple of them there.
There you go. And then we got these gut health drinks from Activia. And then we got yogurt for Tom. I think the yogurt was $2, and so was the probiotic ones. We got 6 of the kielbasas, $1.50 a piece. I got 2 giant milk chocolate with almonds, $2. We had to try these. They're apple pie a la mode Oreos. We'll see if we like them or not. And then they had these new ones. They're pepperoni and American. Sometimes my grandkids like those. I just bought 2. And then I got 2 Miracle Whips for $1.05 a piece. That great big 100-roll pizza roll, $5. That 72 piece bagel bites, $9.95. We got the McCain beer fries for $2. And then they had this. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but it's called Just Shrimp, and they're nuggets. And there is 9 ounces, and they were $1.50 a bag. I got 3 bags of those. We'll see, maybe salads, I don't know. But anyway, and then we got the Land O'Lakes pepper jack cheese, already cut up and sliced everything for $2. We got 32 more of the Kraft singles for $3. And then these are $15 at Walmart. We got them for $3. Ours has already been gotten into. Emmy had some, and so the daycare. And so did Tom. I was the only good girl that didn't eat any cookies yet.
You had one.
No, I didn't.
We didn't?
No, I didn't. I have not had a cookie yet. And all that with the stuff we dropped off at daycare, and we really stocked daycare up, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
$124.79. So I think we did pretty good. The trunk was full. Daycare couldn't believe how cheap we got everything. And I said, yeah, make sure that Bobby gets the cookies. And she goes, you mean my cookies? So we'll see if it makes it home.
We'll see if they make it by themselves.
All right, so there. Thanks for coming along with us. We had a good day till on the way back. And then with my job and getting caught in the traffic and everything, ugh. But then I told her, I says, make sure Emmy's there so I can give him a hug and make Grandma's day better. And then he was bummed because we weren't taking him.
I opened up the car door and he looks in there and I says, see, there's no car seat. He goes, oh.
He thought he was going to go home with Grandpa and Grandma, which he didn't. So, but anyways, so there's what we got. So thanks for coming along with us. You guys have a blessed day. Be a blessing, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.